लंबी सवारी कितनी થઈ ગઈ पूरा ही गया भैया
This is not a movie. This is not a simulation. What you are seeing is the last 60 seconds of Air India Flight 171. On June 12, 2025, a massive Boeing 787 Dreamliner, one of the most advanced aircraft in the world, turned a busy city into a war zone. Imagine standing on your balcony. It is a hot summer morning in Ahmedabad. You look up and you see a monster. A 200-ton machine, flying so low. You can count the rivets on its belly. It is screaming. It is fighting to stay in the air. And then, silence. In the blink of an eye, 260 lives were extinguished. An entire apartment block gone. But why? Was it the extreme heat? Was the plane too heavy? Or did something fail inside the cockpit? Welcome to the Air Debrief US. Today, we uncover the terrifying truth behind the crash of Air India Flight 171. To understand this tragedy, we must go back to the beginning. Ahmedabad, India, June 12th. It is 9 o'clock a.m., but the temperature is already 42 degrees Celsius. That is 107 degrees Fahrenheit. For humans, this heat is uncomfortable. But for airplanes, this heat is an enemy. Hot air is thin air. The molecules spread out. There is less oxygen for the engines to burn, and less air for the wings to grab onto. Taking off in this heat is like trying to swim in boiling water. Sitting on the tarmac at Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel International Airport is VT&D, a Boeing 7878 Dreamliner, the pride of the Air India fleet. It is preparing for Flight 171, a direct service to London Gatwick. Inside the cockpit are two experienced pilots. Captain Sharma, a veteran with 15,000 flight hours, and First Officer Patel, a young, ambitious pilot flying the Dreamliner for the first time on this route. They are running the numbers, and the numbers are worrying. London is a long way away. 9 hours of flight time. That means full fuel tanks. 80 tons of jet fuel. Plus 240 passengers. Plus 10 tons of cargo. The plane is heavy. It is sitting right at its maximum takeoff weight. "It's going to be tight," the captain mutters. He looks at the performance computer. The runway is 3,500 meters long. Usually that is plenty. But today, with this heat and this weight, they will need almost every inch of asphalt to get airborne. 9:14 a.m. Air India 171 is cleared for takeoff on runway 23. The pilots push the thrust levers forward. The two massive General Electric GNX engines roar to life. 70,000 pounds of thrust each. But notice something. The acceleration is sluggish. Usually a 787 pins you to your seat, but today it feels heavy, like a semi-truck trying to climb a hill. 80 knots, 100 knots. They are eating up the runway. Half the runway is gone, and they are still on the ground. 140 knots. V1, rotate. Captain Sharma pulls back on the yoke. The nose of the Dreamliner lifts up, but the main wheels stay on the ground. For 3 terrifying seconds, the plane rides on its back wheels, refusing to fly. The end of the runway is rushing towards them. Red lights, the grass, the perimeter fence. Come on, fly. Finally, with just 200 meters of tarmac left, the wheels leave the ground. Air India 171 is airborne, but it is not safe. Normally, after takeoff, a plane climbs steeply into the sky. But Flight 171 is barely climbing at all. It is hanging in the air, just 200 feet above the ground. The heat is killing the lift. The wings are slicing through thin, hot air, and they cannot generate enough force to lift this heavy beast. In the cockpit, chaos erupts. The stick shaker activates. The control column vibrates violently in the captain's hands. This is the stall warning. The plane is telling them, "I am too slow. I am going to fall." Captain Sharma has a split-second decision to make. If he pulls up to climb away from the buildings, the speed will drop, and the plane will stall and fall out of the sky like a stone. If he pushes the nose down to gain speed, he will fly straight into the city. He is trapped between the laws of physics and a concrete jungle. Directly in the flight path is the neighborhood of Naroda. Densely populated, narrow streets, apartment buildings, schools. People on the street stop their cars. They hear a sound that doesn't belong here. Not the distant hum of a jet, but a deafening roar. They look up and freeze in terror. The Dreamliner is huge. Its wingspan is 60 meters, and it is skimming the rooftops. Witnesses say they could see the landing gear doors closing. They could see the terrified faces of passengers pressed against the windows. The plane is banking to the right. The captain is trying to find a gap, trying to find open space. But there is no open space. There are only buildings. 9:16 a.m., 65 seconds after takeoff. The right wingtip of Air India 171 clips the top of a 12-story residential tower. The impact tears the wing apart. Thousands of gallons of jet fuel ignite instantly. The plane loses all lift on the right side. It rolls over violently, inverted, upside down, and then it slams into the heart of the Galaxy apartment complex. The explosion was seen from 5 miles away. A mushroom cloud of black smoke and orange fire rises into the morning sky. The seismic sensors in the city registered it as a small earthquake. Breakfast. Children were getting ready for school. 18 people on the ground are pulled from the debris, lifeless. The final death toll stands at 260. As the smoke clears, the investigators from the DGCA arrive. They are joined by a team from Boeing and the NTSB from the United States. They have one question. Why did a brand new state-of-the-art airplane fail to climb? They recover the black boxes. The cockpit voice recorder reveals the desperate struggle in the final moments. Stall! Stall! Max power! Give me max power! We are not climbing. And finally, the chilling sound of the GPWS. Obstacle ahead, pull up. But the flight data recorder tells a more complex story. The engines were working perfectly. They were producing maximum thrust. The flaps were set correctly at 15 degrees. So what went wrong? The investigators turn their attention to the flight dispatch documents. They look at the weight manifest, and they find a discrepancy. The cargo manifest listed the weight of the bags as standard average. But this was a flight to London, students moving abroad, families emigrating. The bags were not average. They were heavy. When they recalculated the actual weight of the plane, they were shocked. Flight 171 was not just at maximum weight, it was over maximum weight by nearly 3 tons. Now, combine that with the weather. 42 degrees Celsius, density altitude. In aviation, we have a saying, high, hot, and heavy is a recipe for death. Because of the heat, the air density at Ahmedabad that morning was equivalent to taking off from a mountaintop. The wings needed more speed to generate lift, but the heavy weight meant the plane accelerated slower. When Captain Sharma rotated the nose, the plane was technically flying, but it was on the backside of the power curve. It was creating more drag than lift. It was a zombie plane, flying, but already dead. The crash of Air India Flight 171 is a wake-up call for the entire industry. As our planet gets hotter, aviation becomes more dangerous. We are pushing our machines to the limit. We are building cities closer and closer to airports. And we are filling planes to the bursting point. Those 260 people died because of a calculation error. They died because physics does not negotiate. Gravity always wins. This investigation is still ongoing. But one thing is certain. The next time you board a plane on a hot summer day, and you feel that long, sluggish takeoff roll, remember Flight 171. This is the Air Debrief US. We analyze the past to protect the future. If you want to see more investigations like this, hit that subscribe button. And as always, fly safe.